Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna really quickly let people get a chance to get in here because this is a little bit of a different one, and I'll explain it throughout the stream, but I will explain it now. So this is of course Dredge. Dredge is one of my absolute favorite games, but this time we have crowd control on, which means that you can redeem coins from crowd control themselves, and then there's 3 abilities that I was able to add for channel points, and you can basically mess with my game, meaning you can teleport me across the map somewhere where I should not be at this level. You can change, I think, time of day. You can change the weather. You can corrupt my fish. You can take away my fish. You can add fish. I think you can spawn in things. You can create it so that I am absolutely terrified as like the character in game, which is going to spawn in things. You have full and free reign to absolutely mess with my game. That is the point of the stream. I am playing it like I'd normally play the game, with the point of the stream being you can absolutely mess with my game and just absolutely destroy whatever I'm trying to do. That is the goal. That is the fun part. So right now we have 2 badges. These are badges that were created by me. They are exclusive to this stream. One of them is 3 hours watch time, or no, 2 hours watch time for this 3.5 hour stream, and the other is if you gift a sub. Um, the 3 hour or 2 hours watch time is a bit specific because of Twitch itself. You can have this open as a tab in the background as long as it's the only tab, like, or the main tab open in whatever browser you're using. You can play a game on top of it, but at any point you switch to another tab and this is not the first tab that's open, it will not count your watch time. That is not something I have control over, as much as I would absolutely love to, because I understand that people like to lurk sometimes. But that is also why I paired this with a crowd control stream, so that it's a little bit more interesting, and that way there's a reason to watch it. Um, the only thing with the crowd control, everything is, once it's done, it has to wait 5 seconds before it can be done again. That is just so we don't break crowd control, because I know from other users that you can kind of sometimes break crowd control. Meaning you can spam as much as you want as far as everything, but the same ability can't be used for another 5 seconds. I don't think it's 5 seconds between every ability, so in theory you can still break it. Please don't attempt to, but in theory you could still break it. Again, I'm giving people a chance to get in here and view it. Right now, I don't. I want to make sure everyone gets kind of a chance to be able to do this and actually have fun with this, and it's just kind of up to making sure it works the way it's supposed to work. But yeah, as soon as I get started, and as soon as you have whatever, like, I think you get coins every so much watch time, and you should also just start with some. Um, Most of the prices are quite low, meaning you get to spam to your heart's content. And thankfully, with this game, as long as I don't move, we aren't running the timer for the day. So, just jumping in, making sure. Really quickly ping my Discord again. Which I'm sure all that typing is going straight through my mic. And of course, I will go over everything again once in a while. Of course, you get the 2 free badges, one for watch time, but for watch time to work, you can have a game on or something else, but it has to be the main tab open in your browser because Twitch. That's the best I can tell you, is because Twitch. Been there, done that with trying to get stuff myself, for drops and stuff like that. So I sadly know how that system works a little bit too well. Again, this one, you can redeem stuff, you can absolutely mess with the game. And there are plenty of options to mess with the game, from weather, spawning in things that I'd probably rather not have spawned in. You can change the color of the boat, I think. You can turn on the horn, and I have to actually turn it off because I went to use that as a test one, and it was very irritating. I'm gonna try to fish. I might also have to turn down the music volume. Let me see how loud it is, and actually I think it's fine. I think we're good. Oh, how many fish did it said? Medium? Yeah, we can do one more. I don't want to do two anymore, though. Oh yeah, we don't have engine upgrade. We don't have anything yet. Oh, that's right. That's right. I have to keep forgetting. I'm not going to be able to fish some of these spots in the beginning. I don't have the stuff needed. But I can do this one. That's low, so I'm going to give it a bit of time here. There we go, two very snug fish. Yeah, it's a nice thing about time being like, oh, it only moves when you're doing stuff. Okay, don't have what I need for that. Do I have the stuff I need for this one? Gosh, I forget how slow this poor little boat is in the beginning. And of course, this is the smallest boat, and then it'll get bigger. Ooh, our first trophy size. Okay, nice. Let's go sell our fishies and see if we can upgrade our boat any, because oh my gosh, this thing is... Well, officially we crashed our original boat. This is our loaner boat. Let's see if I can upgrade it at all. I don't think it's going to be for a little bit here. Yep, I've returned. I want to sell the fish. I wish to sell the fish. I'm not going to worry too much about the quest because, as some know, I have actually streamed this entire game. Down to, I think, like, completionist level. Or I'd gotten most of the achievements and I went back off stream and got the rest of the achievements. Yeah, some of it's going to be, like, a little bit weird. And then some of it will have a description, but I guarantee it'll do something and I will definitely react to it because I will for sure see it. Oh, is this the shallow? But I can't... Oh, no, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, there we go. Okay, sleep. Bar the whole one. Oh, no. That's gonna be a fun one. Yep, and you're good. Don't worry about needing to BRB. Welcome back. I was gonna say, yeah, for you it's the cold season now. For me, it's hot weather season. There's a few things like rot will destroy my fish. What else is there? There's some where I think you can actually ruin the hull. There's ones where you can spawn in things, like spawning creatures, which I think is the Dread or the Arboration. Yeah, so yeah, for you it is definitely not summer. I'll have to look up because it might be a night sky thing, or let me see. Well, there's rain. There's definitely rain. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's worse. Like when you turn on the tap and it's really cold in the winter and you're like, well, this is great and 100% not what I wanted. All those end things will only last a certain amount of time. If anything is broken, I will tell crowd control though, but I think most stuff was working when I messed with it earlier. Okay, we're gonna have to do some sorting. There we go. We are full of fish. Oh yeah, that definitely worked. Yep, now it is very purple. Oh no, you've got a ton of points for sure, yeah. And also the you should have free coins the extension which you can find somewhere on the screen. Okay, I'm glad I somehow I need an eel. But I had most of what I needed. Hello, kitty. It seems like such a weird time to sleep. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleepy yet. I say, I mean, it works. The idea is to kind of mess with the game here. Oh, hey, it's the squid. There's eels somewhere, and I completely forgot where. Why are you shiny? Oh, it's the lighthouse. I was like, what do I need to inspect? Okay, thank you, game. Hello, Cece. Are you going to help? Are you going to help mess with my game? Oh yeah, there you go. There's the aurora. Ooh, that's really pretty. So that must be more of a nighttime thing then. It is very, very pretty. Yeah, they only let me do 3 things for channel points. And I had to kind of be choosy about which ones. Oh, wait, no, I do need a dog because I need sleep. Kitty, you're going to help the people. Are you going to help the people mess with my game? Hello, cat. We need to find eel, I think. At least attempt to find eel. Okay, you're giving me a hint here that I need to pay attention to the buoy lights. Kitty, you cannot lay on my mic cord. I'm having to move my mic for just a second here, because the cat has decided to try to lay on top of it, which is absolutely, amazingly a great idea, 100%. Oh no. But also, that's what makes this fun. You gotta have a few evil ideas to make it fun. Oh, I know my mic is reacting to me actually getting button presses right for fishing. I don't know if my headphones are changing color because this game is actually connected to Razer, Razer's Chroma program. Look, sometimes it is definitely worth it. I know there's ones that'll teleport me like halfway across the map, which is both fun and going to be very terrifying, especially with this slow of a boat. But at the same time, that's what makes it fun. Um, Sir, you were a bit bigger than I was expecting. Hang on. We have got to make room. CC. CC. Are you helping everyone? Are you making things harder? She's currently doing that thing where she's like, I am going to flop against you and try to get you to pet me no matter what. Even if you don't want to pet me right now. Oh, now she's flicking her tail and mad because I am making fun of her. Or I'm telling on her more. Okay, sir, I've got fish. But apparently not the eel you need. That's right. Hey, well, I sold enough fish to now upgrade my boat. That's great. Yeah, but last I checked, I need a dredge, right? I know I can put it in storage here pretty soon, but let's, do any of you take the research part? No, not currently. Okay. Into storage you go, because you are taking up space that I need. Okay, you need that to go across the way, but I also need to get some eel. Yeah, I think Insanity or Rot are worth a little bit higher just because they're going to be more devastating, which I can actually super quickly adjust that because I have the control of that. So let me do that. I guess I'm not exactly able to unless... Do. Yeah, I think unless I bring it all the way down. Oh, nope, there we go. Found it. You have to give me just a second here to save them. Now if I can find the other one. There we go. They are now saved and actually should be 500. So now, it should be a little bit cheaper than the maximum. And kind of in line with some of the bigger ones. Those are not eel. Definitely are not eel. I have a package delivery. Oh yeah, this is our book that tells us about our fish, I think. Oh no, this is our first book for teaching skills. Let's see if we can find this eel. Even if we have to sleep during the day a little bit. Yeah, that is true. I did set rot to channel points as well. Let's see. None of you are eel. Eel might be daytime, actually. It's been a hot minute. At least I'm able to move just a bit faster. Okay. Eel, I know you're somewhere and I really need you before I have to switch fish. But then again, I think when they're in the thing, they're safe. Hey, here's our eel. This is what I was looking for. I don't want to overfish. Hello, sharks that I cannot do anything with. Hey, it's one of our diary entries. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet. Oh, I did overfish that one. Yup, fish. Speaking of which, I actually had fish tonight. Quite good. Though then again, the fish in this game, maybe not so much, especially when you get to like the three-headed cod. Yup. Yup. You definitely can. Let's sell these ones, because I have at least that eel, and that squid's gonna go bad here in a second. Whole black. At night. I've got one squid. I don't have the other. So we got that. Oh, I don't have a light in the front. Okay, well that's interesting. Hi, CC. You're gonna give Kitty grumbles now. remember it, I can't get certain parts yet because I can't fish them, right? Oh no, I should be able to fish them. They don't require, dredging. And there's some over here, and that's going to be where I need... or where another fish I need should spawn in-ish. Gosh, it's been so long since I played this, I don't entirely remember. Ooh, I do need a dredge, okay. I don't need you. I think it's you I need. Ah. For a second I thought it was a corrupted fishy, then I was going to be worried. This corrupted fishy is a problem. Oh no. I mean, there is plenty of good options. And of course the game is technically a spooky game to begin with. Okay, we've got the fish for the order. That was what I wanted to get done. Yo, that aurora is super pretty though. I think it came from the ice event? Or the ice DLC? Not event, but DLC. It is super pretty. And now you're giving me crab pots, which I actually do want because those are really nice. Set them and forget them. I'll take another one from you. Okay, and then we're going to do a sleep real quick. So I don't need a night fish just yet until he gives me the next thing to night fish. Yeah, there we go. Now back to our normal fishing schedule here. Until it lets me go get the stuff for dredging. The very flat fish there. There's a cat currently on my arm, making it so I can't move my mouse as well. She is absolutely having the time of her life helping you guys out, I think. Why is there just a lone fish? Are you good, buddy? Why are you swimming all by yourself? Yep, Cat is definitely part of helping the stream mess with the game. And she's probably very happy to do it. Is there anybody I can talk to here that I haven't talked to? Oh yeah, the trader. I don't have anything. But you will, I think... Nope, you're not the person who opens up customization for that. I don't know why that decided to... I'll have to adjust the camera here in a second. I decided to turn the light that's built in on it on. Somehow added to this environment, but also definitely not something you guys caused. Actually funnier yet somehow, but... Yeah, definitely not something you guys did. Well, we've got our first, uh-oh fish. That's nice. That is very nice. Thanks, game. I do actually quite enjoy the uh-oh fish. the grotesque mutated fish. Give you the fish. Okay, finally, this is where we're going to be able to go to, actually go dredge. Perfect. Basically, you're now out of the intro area. Even though we do not exactly have a whole lot of speed on our poor little tiny boat, then eventually we'll be sailing through here at high speeds, but, you know, you gotta build the boat first. Okay, sir. You want the handkerchief I got, I think. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get our dredge. I do need a dock, but I was trying to see what you had done to my boat. Okay, actually, here's the research part. I only have one, though. And... okay, I just have the ability to dredge it out. Never mind, that works. That works. I can now actually go get those planks I need. Yeah, I gotta get boat speed. Eventually, we'll be zooming across the map, but it's gonna take a little bit. Well, in theory, I'll be zooming across the map. I need a different rod for you, right? I can't just fish up the shark. Yeah, I need an oceanic one. I don't know how this works. There we go. There's 2 wood, so we have that now. I see that bottle over here, the message in a bottle, so I'm gonna try to get it. With a very slow boat. Man, I miss having the freaking jet-powered engine on the fully upgraded one. As my nose decides to suddenly itch like I have to sneeze. Thank you, very helpful. Oh, we have a bronze belt buckle. I think these are metal scraps. Yeah, I need them, but I need cloth first, I think. I am pushing it on the time just a tad bit. There we go. And I need to hurry up. Ooh, I have gotten some money. Thank you. Oh no, there's the angular? Anglerfish. I mean, I guess maybe it's angular, you never know, but I don't quite assume so. Oh no. Oh no, my poor fishy. Oh, there's another anglerfish. My poor little fishy is, not very fishy. Do you know any shipwrecks around here? Um... Oh hey, I happen to have the belt buckle. Okay, I will take the research parts gladly. Okay, we have the painter. Okay, that's right. We only have the fishy flag for now. I'll put that back on. And we'll rest here for a second. That poor rotted fish is definitely toast by now. Okay, can't research just yet, apparently. That's gonna be coming here pretty soon, though. Oh, that's right, I've got to make sure I don't put other fish near that fish. Just make sure they don't go near that fish, or that fish will corrupt my fished up fish. Before I can ever sell them. I did not think this through. Hang on. I don't think I'll be able to fit both in here. I think we're... Well, bye-bye, fishy. You were slightly rotted anyways. Though I don't know if handing you back to the sea is maybe the best idea. That might actually be worse. I may have done worse for the ocean than have helped it. Okay, you want me to go find the photographer? I have fish to sell you. I have parts to build. And you put the research parts in here. The rotten fish or the space? Okay, so you're telling me about the glow in the water that I need to watch out for at night. Okay, so you can get some... True, that is true. There's stuff that could definitely eat it. Ooh, I have some funds. Have we gotten any crabs? You are not a crab. We have a very large clawed crab. But I definitely don't think I'd want to be anywhere near around. Let me pick that back up so I can repair it. Then again, crabs will also just about eat anything. Doggy says bork. Bork, bork. Hey, oh wait. That's right, you wanted the crabs. Okay. Well, I don't have one of those, sir, and I want to grab at least a few more of these, because that gives me a better chance for crabs for my paint. Wait, do I have a crab still? You've got 2 crabs still. And then we'll try to get a hole full of fish. There's one fishy. GC, what are you doing? I feel like you're getting into the perfect position so you can start biting my arm again. That or make it go numb, which is what's actually currently happening. Well, that is a unfortunate fishy. Yeah, buddy, we gotta make room. I am hearing sounds and I don't know if I want to be hearing those sounds. Oh no. Okay, I see the vision here, but I need to figure out how to get it there. Oh, wait. Haha. I don't know what's happened yet, and I'm concerned. It's gonna be interesting to find out what has happened. That or that was the sound of me moving the fish, which I don't remember it making that sound, but somehow that'd be funnier. In the sense of, like, I'm so, like, something's gonna happen. I know, it's the sound of fish being moved in and out of my inventory, apparently. Okay. You're okay, kiddo. Oh. Cat is having a moment. Because the dog is barking. Also sounds like people are a little bit early on the fireworks this year, which happens, I think, every year. Kill some fish. Okay. Need to put these in my storage until I can actually do anything with them. I need to start with these, okay. There we go. We've got some parts research, and we are ready to do more fishing. And hopefully, when we go to check our crabs today, we have some funky crabs. Because then we unlock some paint. Well, paint for the banners mostly. That was me opening my energy drink, which apparently had sealed a lot better than I thought it had. Okay. As if we have all big fish, or big crabs, I'm not sure I'm going to get them all fitted in here. Oh, no spooky crabs yet. What other fish can I get? Can I grab you guys yet? I don't have the right fishing rod, right? Yeah. Oh. Dredgeables. No, it's just about the only dredgeable we're going to be able to get. Now I get all this stuff returned. I'm very worried that there's going to be a teleport somehow. And I get flung halfway across the map and have to try to get back here. Okay, so no fish for sale today, I guess? I'll have to rest and hope the fish don't rot. Because I actually need them to be open. Grab one of those. Undock, and go put it out. There we go. Well, I didn't quite get it in line. It'd been so satisfying if I'd managed to get it in line with the other ones. However, not quite. And still no spooky crabs. Why the painter wants the ones that are unusual, I guess maybe because unusual color, but I feel like I'd be more afraid of a fish that suddenly looked very different. Wait, that's right. I was gonna... Do you have one that lets me get... You do, but I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay. Coastal and shallow. That's coastal. Okay, so we're gonna sell you two. And how much are you? Well, that might not have been the smartest thing I could have done. Time to get some oceanic fish, I guess. Whoops. I should have done that the other way around. Sharks, I'm sorry, but between you and crabs, I'm apparently going to have to make money that way. I have made a boo-boo. Which you would think after playing this game for so long I would not make, but every so often. So I cannot get normal fish now. Okay, well we've got a shark at least. And I know where there's another one, so now we just have to wait on the crabs, and once we get enough money I'll be able to get the fishing rod I need. Is there anywhere else that I know that there are sharks? In theory, but I think it's a bit further out than I can reasonably go for the second. Why must you have the world's most awkward body proportions? Okay, hang on. Aha. We've made them fit. Nope, we've got rain again. I'd gladly take rain over some of the other things. Okay, fishmonger? There we go. I have things for you. Oh wait, is that enough? Is that actually... We're about 30 off? Okay, that's not bad. That isn't too bad. The crabs should get us there. Hopefully. If I don't get duds crab-wise. Now then again, I don't know if the big crab is actually worth more than the smaller crab. Well, we have our first corrupted crab. I was waiting for that because we need to hand it to the painter. There we go. Let's go turn this into him because I think we need one of each. So we'll need a small one that's corrupted, and then we have the large one now. And the color that they are is the color that we unlock, if I remember right. Okay, yeah, so technically mint green. There we go. And then from here, let me see if I can, if any of the engines I've researched are a bit better, because if they are, we might be able to start getting better engines and start going out further. Oh, that's right, I don't have the fishing rod for that. That's what we're just about to try to get. Then, of course, we need to dredge 2 wood and metal. And then I'll go for the lady who wants to move to another island. Really quickly get these fish here. Because we have the chance at a corrupted fish. Oh, yep, there's our 3-headed cod. I was wondering when we were going to get them. I feel like out of all of them, they're the least creepy. They're actually kind of cute. Okay, we got metal. Is this something I can dredge? Or is there stuff to dredge over here at least? Hopefully. Because this is where one of the angler boats likes to spawn. And rather not find out about them the hard way. Yep, there they are. Thankfully I'm docked, or that would actually be freaking terrifying, especially when the screen goes entirely red. Rest, please. Okay, they should have left. In theory. So now I can get the other scraps I need, which, yeah, there is plenty of them here. Okay, perfect. Is there anything I have to deliver the woman as well? I have to bring her over? Plus I just need some to use myself. We got a little bit of a shipwreck here. Oh my gosh. Normally good at this, but once I start messing it up... There we go. Okay, that will go to the kind of antiquities guy. Which I think he gives us research parts in return, or actually currency. Well, that's not quite what I need. Do I have enough time to dredge for metal? I might if I'm careful. Okay, I need to skedaddle to that dock, or... That angler boat is going to be back here in a flash. And it is not going to be a good day. Okay, do I actually have everything they needed? I do. Okay, I can rest and take him back. Perfect. Okay, now to take everything back and turn in our fish. If it's still in good condition. I wanted to pick up all the crab traps, aren't I? Because I've left them out so long. So to get repaired. Oh, you don't. I think later on I get an actual sprint where I can speed up for a very short amount of time. But the downside is it overheats the engine, if I remember right. Yeah, all those are going to have to be repaired. Nope. I'm not hitting the right key. There we go. I should actually pull you out of storage. There we go. Okay, everything else has the cloth it needs, so I can just put that in storage. And we got the piece to take over to the antiquities guy. Or maybe more of a pawn shop owner, probably. Did you manage to catch anything? You did. Okay, well, let me go turn the thing over to him. I'll have to sell the crab so I can pick up that trap. There we go. Wait, I can just do research, that's easier. There we go. That'll be the better one if I can get another of that, and the one I have. And get rid of some of the tier 1 ones. And I also need to get some fish, so we get our money back up. I also think we get to talk to the builder now, too. Yeah, we do. Okay. Keep 2 of those. Oh, you're very expensive. Okay. Normally these things pay for their own repair, but it's very dependent sometimes. Hello, squid. Isn't really a way to make more space the way I'd like. Good news, I could repair everything. I'll do a quick rest, and then from there, undock super quick. Because if I set these out now, when I go to take the builder, it'll be a little easier. We're down to 4, but a couple of these last longer than the originals do, which is far nicer. Oh, it is very stormy. Oh yeah, no, it is very stormy now. Well, this is going to be interesting while I have to go take this person. I don't know if it makes it dark enough that things will spawn. It might, to be fair. As long as we don't somehow get hit by lightning, not that I know if that is a thing. I don't think it is, but you never know. This game has thought of some pretty interesting things. More research parts. Actually, I'm going to stay docked for just a second, and I'm going to BRB for a split second here. I'll be right back, or as quick as I can. There we go. I am back. Really quickly, just quick reminders for this game in particular. Uh, for the badges that I have created, more because of Twitch's rules right now. You can have another game open in the background or something else, but if you're in a browser and you have it open as a tab for Twitch, that tab has to be open where you can see it, but you can put another game or something on top of it, or just make it a separate tab so you can watch other things in the background or whatever. Or it won't count your watch time for the badge, which is super irritating and something that I really dislike, but I am not in charge of their choices and how they make them. Crowd control, of course, has currency you can get, so you can mess with stuff, but there is free currency, and I can only put up to 3 things for channel points, but there is stuff for channel points as well to mess with the stream. And I do believe any coins that you get through crowd control, I get a certain amount of the money used to buy them if you choose to buy them. I wanted to make room here, but I can definitely do it. There we go. We now have a hole full of fish. They are absolutely packed in there. Hopefully it's worth a fair bit. We'll find out, though. There we go. Actually, how much did that give me? Oh, that gave me plenty. Okay. But do I need anything from you? Because you have the engine now. That's going to be double the speed out the one I have right now, which is actually going to be worth it. Honestly, very helpful. Okay, undock. Do this. Oh, well, there's our other crab for the mint paint now. We've got them. Now we just need to go turn it in. And I think if I can get the other engine replaced, we're going to be good to start heading out further now. There you go, sir. I don't have any flags yet, I'm actually surprised, but I know they're just kind of very randomly found, and they'll definitely pop up. We just have to find shores and stuff that have them. And it always takes just a second to figure out where they have hidden them. Okay, now we've got... See if I can grab a couple of these, but we've got a fair amount of fish. I don't know if it'll get us quite to the mark for a new engine, but it might. Can't grab another one of those. Might be able to fit an eel, though, with a little bit of shuffling. Oh, no shuffling required. Perfect. Okay. Let's go get these guys in and see if I can get the other engine. The small crab, I can definitely fit it in. There we go. Ooh, not quite the amount we need. Okay. Then you can grab the crab over here and see if there's anything else we can fish up real quick. We've got a couple more of you guys. Interesting. You've got a possible bonus to being a little bit different. Yep, there we go. No, no, there's the different one. Different might be putting it mildly there. I once again ask, why must you be so oddly shaped? Well, I think our flounder's gonna have to be released back into the sea for now, because I think the sharks are gonna pay a little bit higher. Hopefully, at least. Especially because one of them is a little different. But we will definitely find out. Please give us enough so we can get a new engine. That is all I'm hoping for. Ooh, no, that was plenty for a new engine. Perfect. I don't have anything at the dry dock yet, so we'll have to do some dredging later. But that should give us enough speed that I'm a little bit more comfortable starting to go out further for fishing. Yeah, that helps. Okay, perfect. Repair these a little early. That way I can leave them for a couple days. Holy moly. That is freaking terrifying. Well, that is, I'll have to go out there at some point and see what that does to the boat. I'm a bit worried. That is definitely very worrying. Let me do a little bit of repairing here. Yeah, when it said big waves, I don't think I entirely understood what they meant either, and those are some big waves. What is this gonna do to my ship? That is the best I can ask, is what is this gonna do to my ship? Oh, the poor fish are out flying in air every so often. Oh. I think it bounced me for a second, and then... not quite much. Okay, there's one fish. Let's see. Let's go over here. Are you a different kind of fish yet? That was interesting. Oh, we have the boat speed thing. Oh, that's funny. Very speedy boat. Grab ourselves a swordfish. Or sailfish, actually. That barely fits in our boat. Well, I'm gonna be able to make it in the new area in no time flat. I don't know how the game feels about it based on how that timer's moving. Oh my god. It apparently stacks. This is... I don't know if this is better or worse. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, you were supposed to be, giving me some help, right? Okay, cool. I don't need to talk to you just yet. I need to get some more fish. Figure out where I sell the fish. I think I can sell them to her. Oh, there's only one of you in there. Well, that's interesting. Well, we've made it here at least. I just have a feeling it is going to, Okay, you're telling me about the photographer. Perfect. I need to sell you some fish. Actually, how much did that... That gave me enough for a couple of those. Okay, you're giving me that one. Okay, rest, and then I can do some ocean fishing again tomorrow and kind of travel out further. Not gonna worry about the quests right now too much. Mostly, just some fishing and upgrades. That is a funky looking salmon. Hey, where do I need to go for the crabs to suddenly be plenty? There we go. I got one of you. Oh, I don't want to get too close to the ladder, my hole's gonna get damaged. Yep, we got a couple of these guys. Is there anything bigger out here around? Oh, I didn't mean orcas, but thank you, game. I'm definitely not fishing up the orcas, considering they're bigger than my entire boat. And that wouldn't be fishing, that'd be whaling, which is an entirely different problem. Ooh, what's this over here? Blue whale, maybe? I think so. But I haven't spotted him again. I also haven't spotted him again, is what I was trying to say there, and completely did not manage to get those words out exactly. Oh, hey, we found a flag. I think the Ouroboros one? Any fish? Looks like fish here. I can't do it yet, but if we were to go straight out that way, we'd get to the ice area. Which is another really fun area, to be fair. I do have a feeling that thing is actually trying to follow me. Nope, not this time. Okay. I put that flag in storage before we lose it. You go in there for now. I'm glad you buy all sorts of fish, because I am selling you all sorts of fish. I also need to see if I can get some crabs so we can do funky colored crabs here again for more paint. Well, no funky crabs this time. But we did get a decorator crab. Which honestly are kind of cool. There's some crab for you. Oh. And now we're going to try to head back to the lighthouse if we can make it. Which we might not be able to. It's going to be a little bit of a long drive. Hello, you look like a big fish. Are you a sailfish again? You are. I wonder why you were solitary. Oh yeah, the glowing fish. Which I need abyssal rods for, I think. Because they're technically very low depth fish. Or high amount of depth fish. However one would say that. They are fish where the ocean does not exactly have light. Thus they glow. Yeah, I was wondering why this fish solitary think they're semi-solitary IRL. Yeah, and those are deep fish. Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's. I like how the fishing game, you can always tell if they're meant to be like the abyssal ones just at a glance, because um, they glow. It is always the ones that glow, but you have to have a special rod for it. And I think it's just because of like depth. It's a little bit later unlock, weirdly enough, because there's some of the first ones that you'll really notice or see. Easy enough. That is a lot of crab. What do you mean you're sorry? Oh no. Wait, did it work? Did it do what it's supposed to do? Is it on a delay? I would say it might just be on a delay there. To be fair, if out of all the fish it could have hit, that would have been like It is on a delay. Okay. Now we know how much of a delay. Oi! Well, if it can't get the fish, it'll definitely just sit in my inventory. That's nice. Try not to touch that. Is to try not to touch that. Oh gosh, this is actually gonna be hard, I think. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to touch it. Hang on. There we go. Oh no, you're fine. Don't worry. I fully understand, like, kind of paying attention to two at once. You're good. Don't worry. At least now we know there's at least a little bit of a delay between when it's done and when it's going to show up. Okay, that crab's been done. Let me pick up this one. Okay, game, now you're just giving me the big crabs because I don't have room. Oh, and I forgot to get rid of that. Okay, it fits somehow. That's not gonna fit, so I'm gonna have to repair and sell. Or sell and repair in that order, actually. Not the way I said it. You better be paying for your own repairs, crab traps, is all I'm saying. Because otherwise you are expensive to repair. I have a feeling there is somebody else who is also waiting for the perfect time to do something, so don't worry too much. Hey, you get crab. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's that one. Okay. And I have the flag. And I have enough to do this. I actually probably got more back out of that after repairing them than when they were broken. I'll have to remember that later. Let's go see about turning this flag in and see what it does. It gives us the Ouroboros one. Or the snake and circle one. In translation. Silver flag, yep. There we go. I meant to exit. There we go. Now we can do a little bit of fishing and head out just a little bit further again. Somewhere on one of these sides there should be more stuff to dredge up, material-wise, I'm gonna need. I think I can't do the oil rig just yet as much as I'd want to. Though I might be able to, because it'll take me to every area anyways. I don't think my ship's speed is quite quick enough yet. If I can get a slightly better engine or a slightly bigger hull, we'll go do the oil rig. Because it'll mean way more open ocean. And I need to scoot before it turns too far into nighttime here directly. Not the place I want it to be nighttime right away. It is fun. I like the nighttime, but not in this game, when things decide to spawn and chase you that look like boats, that are not boats. Yeah, research parts, right? Yeah, don't. Okay. Do a quick sleep, and then we need to go find dredge parts. So I think we get a hull upgrade. Or a little bit of everything upgrade, I guess, more adequately. I'll probably be stuck out here at night in a second, for sure. You were a very big shark. You were the size of my boat and then some. And yet the game is like, yes, you can totally fish that. 100% not a problem. Is there one of the spooky shrines here somewhere? There is. What is it that you want? You want cod, eel probably, but you want the spooky variety. I forget what this one gives me. It'll give me something that'll both help and hinder. I have not been able to fit another one of you in there until I get some parts out of here. Wrong one, I need the dry dock. There we go. I need wood. There's the metal scrap I need, and there is the other metal scrap I need. Now it's just 4 wood? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes, 4 wood. Perfect. That's not a problem, and I might actually chance staying out just a little bit later for some wood. Because it's actually helpful. Metal scraps here, though? That is what it looks like. Wood over here, maybe? Oh, fabric. I'll take some cloth, though. I always put it in storage for later because I'm going to need it. Ah, shoot, that's right. The rocks disappear until I'm right in front of them. So I'd be careful. Such as that rock. Where was the thing I saw that I was going to try to dredge? I thought it was here. It is apparently not. These the crabs out of the crab traps. Oh, and there's another rock that has decided to spawn in last second. Okay, sir, I have plenty of stuff for you. I need to sleep really quick. I need to find wood, though. No, wrong way. I need to put it in storage, not take it out of storage. That's not going to help me get more room. That's going to take up more room. Maybe it's wood, though. I mean, it's not like I can just be like, hey, I'm going to shout it from the rooftops that I need wood, because that's going to come off really bad, but Dredge, I actually need to find wood to dredge, please. Shipwreck here at all? Apparently that doesn't count as a shipwreck. Hello, little guys. Sea skate or stingray? Stingray. Not wood, that is metal. Nope, that's wood though. Will there be at least two? Okay, that's... There was exactly one. That's cloth, that's metal. That would be a shark. More stingrays. There's a campsite here. The little SOS sign. Sorry, you're going to give me a second. I have got to make room. Well, I was going to say, oh, I can't get more fit in there, but that's actually not a problem because there's only one piece of wood there as well. Let's at least get this poor guy back to Little Morrow and hopefully find other stuff I need. Except now it is a little late at night and I'm a bit worried I'm going to be chased by a boat that isn't a boat. Well, what's actually going to happen is I'm about to hit a rock. Hello, ship that I think is going to disappear the second I get close to it. Yep, ghost boat. boy, don't turn off my light. Thank you. I can't need that. Yes, this is greater Morrow. I need to get a little Morrow, but really quickly. Here, try dog. You know, I will take the chance. I will try to get you across to tomorrow. That way you're not having to spend the whole night in my ship, sir. There's the boat that isn't a boat. And for a split second there was a rock that totally normally isn't there. Ooh, interesting. I'm actually going to keep that in my storage. Even if I don't really need it or it doesn't give anything, just because it's kind of cool. Okay. Now back to finding wood somewhere. Oh hey, here's some. Will it have two though, or will it only have one? Hey, it might actually have two. It did. Okay, that should be the last we need before we get bigger boat? Or slightly bigger boat? If that's the case, and we get a little bit more of an upgrade, we can actually try to run for the oil rig. Hello, spooky crab. What are we baiting these things with? Oop. Yep, the bottom of the boat is now purple again. Oh, it even changes the bunting, I think, to purple. Since it's technically, part of the bunting is controlled by the bottom half and top part of it's controlled by the top half. Yeah. The little flags are purple. Oh, that's cool. You need one. And you need one. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, wait. Aw, I can't do it, though. Because it takes up space in a area. But I'm going to put it in storage for now, because I'm going to need it later. Yo. And it does kind of look like it's faded. It's interesting, but I think it also kind of makes sense, because we're kind of borrowing the ship. Or the boat, so I'd imagine there was some stuff for it, or we're kind of borrowing stuff. Still, it's kind of cool, though. Oh, what are... Oh, you're trying to tell me about the troll thing, yeah. I don't have the necessary thing just yet. But now we need to go find more materials. I know the oil rig is a really easy way to get materials, because of the way it works, but I also think we're just a little slow to make it work. At least have 3 of these, so we'll see how far that gets us. That is actually the amount I need. I haven't seen refined metal just yet. I can figure out where refined metal is. Yeah, I can't remember where you normally find refined metal. I don't think there's any materials here. Nope, just fish. Okay. Is there going to be any that have respawned over here? Or are we going to start having to kind of head out that way, maybe? Well, it's more cloth, which isn't exactly what I need. But it is better than nothing. Especially because I'm going to need it later. No surprise rocks this time? Perfect, okay. Kind of figured it might. Oh. Can't quite finish talking there. Okay, you've given me a book, which I'll have to do something with here in a bit. Put our wood away that we found. Rest really quick, and I need to see... Oh, I can only read one of these at a time. Okay. We'll do the correct engine operation one in hopes it gives us a little bit more engine speed. Hopefully, maybe. I have to try to go over here and see if there's anything out here that I need. Oh, I see the oil rig crates, though. I'm thinking we might just have to try to go to the oil rig. Yeah, there's definitely something to dredge here in places, and there's this little boat. Okay, so I got a package for Little Morrow. Interesting. Oh, this is going to be a, these sorts of items. An old chain. Don't think it helps me too much just yet. Then what is this going to be? Could be one of the chalices, because they're pretty common to find. Nope, broken monocle. Well, whoever is missing that's probably not too happy about it. Considering they were probably using it to actually be able to read and see stuff. Let's see if we can make it to Little Morrow before we have a boat deciding to chase us down. Hopefully not. But you never know. No ghost boat? Okay, no ghost boat yet. Hello, sharks. I might be dealing with you here pretty soon if I need... I haven't needed extra cash just yet. I just need to find parts. You can go in storage right now. Eight trinkets can be sold. Do a quick rest, then I'm actually going to go run around the island, or this part of the island here, and see if there's anything that I need that I can dredge up. So I need wood, metal, and then this specialty metal piece. Well, the waters definitely don't seem particularly calm. Hello, little guys. Not quite after you today. I need to find other things. Now, but your cloth again. Still, any that I can grab and store is going to be a good thing. There we go. There we go with that as well. Are you metal? I think you're metal. Okay, perfect. That'd be great. The only other place I think I know that has the metal scraps I need is the abyssal area, possibly. And that makes enough room for that. Perfect. I'm not sure if the boat is supposed to be able to make a 3-point turn, but we have managed to make a 3-point turn in a boat. Well, I can kind of put these crabs in where I can fit them, which works perfectly. Gives us a tiny bit extra for the day. So I think the whole upgrade costs 500. Plus, I probably need to go over and dredge up whatever that red glow is. Nope, wrong thing. Dry dock. There we go. Need 2 pieces of this. Take some of it in storage. Got 1 of the 4 pieces of wood I think I need. Now we need 3 more pieces of wood and we need the refined metal. Do you have anything else I can buy? Nope, and I don't have research parts currently. I'm just repair these in a second, aren't I? Yep. Ooh. Get these sold, do a couple repairs. And then I need to go behind this island, which I'm actually dreading a tiny bit. And, see what there is. Because if it's one of the main items I need, then I get a little bit of an upgrade here or there. But if it's dredgeables that I need, that's even better. Yeah, I need to talk to you, repair everything, and then undock again. And then wait on the crabs to do crabs things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go in the open ocean for a little bit here, so this is gonna be interesting. Not quite as protected by the islands when I'm out this far. That's fish. Not so much items. That is some big bones. Oh, here we go. This is one of the things I'm supposed to find, I think. A key. Okay. There's a very large key. Does it look like there's anything else? Yeah, that doesn't look like fish, necessarily. Oh no, it's actually fish. It is not the collectibles I was, or pickupables I was expecting. Okay. So let's go around this side, see if there's anything, and then I need to go back to the collector. And give him his keys, so he will give me something in return. At least, hopefully. Oh, there's a shipwreck here that looks promising. Definitely an older looking shipwreck. That's metal, which I do need, but I don't need it at this second. I want to be out later than I should be. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. You know, until my boat is destroyed, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, that's 3 wood. I think this is all the wood I need. The other option is I try to stay up the whole night, but I'm still gonna have to sleep when I get somewhere. Dear water, don't make bubbling sounds. That is not helpful. Okay, I need to avoid that thing. Like the plague. But I might not be able to. We might be getting anglerfished. Oh yeah, we might be getting anglerfished. Unless I can make it to this dock as quick as humanly possible. Aha, we've actually beat the boat on our tail. Okay. For one, sleep, and then... There's your night key. Okay, now we get haste. Perfect. It's not much, but it'll help. That'll just give me more spooky fish. Yes, you've given me haste, which gives speed, but also panic and engine heat. Neither of which are considered a good thing. But useful. I think Gale Cliffs might have the metal I need. Very solidly on the might, though. One of these times I remember to actually click on the dry dock and not the thing I don't need. Okay. The other option is there's somebody who might sell refined metal, and they're actually over at Gale Cliffs. Yeah, haste isn't going to do too much for us right now, as much as it is useful. It's kind of good now for outrunning something I actually really have to outrun. Hello, spooky sounds. I don't think I'm actually panicked currently, so that's a bit spooky. Dear person here, do you by chance ever find a metal? Because I think sometimes in the past you did. But it was going to be pricey. Plenty of fish swimming around. You do. But you can't do... Oh, actually you can. Perfect. Now I need to get some fish. We'll stay up a little later getting fish. We should be fine here. When I remember to take everything out of my inventory. Okay. Using them to stay in there for a second, because I have made an oops. That needs to go into storage, so I've got room. And honestly, that for the second as well. Nope. We got that. There we go, now we got both picked up. And I will stick you back out once I get you repaired. It's gonna be shipyard then. Okay, yep. Oh yeah, you've got research parts, but they are very expensive. Hello, fishies over here. I need to do some fishing so I can earn a bigger ship. There were fish over here, I thought. Yep, here they are. A stonefish. Oh, a mutated stonefish. Wasn't expecting to see one of you guys so soon. And a more normal stonefish. Okay. Let's go see if we can sell these. And it will get us closer to our upgrade amount. Yep. Still need 500 and we're closer, but we're not quite there yet. Okay. More fish to catch. Oh yeah, if I can get another sailfish, that'd probably actually help a lot. So I think they were worth quite a bit. Hello, sailfish. I need to find you again. Somewhere. I think. No, that's a shark. Yeah, these are sharks. Okay. Still works, though, for what I'm trying to do. Now we just need smaller fish, and that might be enough, and if we get that hull upgrade, it's going to be a bit of a journey, but we should be able to make it to the oil rig. Again, this isn't necessarily a full playthrough of the game by any means, it's more you guys get a chance to mess with it, and I'm trying to find ways to stay in the open ocean more so you guys have more chances to mess with it. Are you small enough fish that I can stick some of you in the hole? You might be awkwardly angled fish. Okay, I was able to get one of you in. That still might make enough of a difference. Ah. There we go. Bigger boat. It is going to be a bit of a sprint here. We're going to try to go to the lighthouse and then to the oil rig. Because otherwise I don't think we're going to make it to the oil rig before it's night and then day again. I think it'll take just a little bit too long. It'll probably actually be solidly night before we make it to the... Oh, hi, whale. To the lighthouse. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Here we go. Oh. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be solidly night before we make it to the lighthouse. Gotta keep an eye out for our boat that isn't a boat friend. Oh, they're over there right now. Okay. We're good. Okay, we'll rest and we'll try to make it to the oil rig, but I might also need to really quickly grab another crate for him. I should probably grab the crates anyways out of my storage, because they might need it as soon as I get there. I know when I did the oil rig originally, we were a little bit further in the game, and I realized pretty quickly that you probably could do it earlier. So we're going to give it a go and see if it works. Hi, dolphins. Doesn't look like another crate here now. But there should be some the closer we get. Hopefully we're able to move fast enough. And here's some crates. Oh yeah, here's one of their ships that went down. That thing doesn't look so much crashed as it does like twisted and actually torn apart. Which I'm sure is great omens for us. And that we should totally be returning items to them. Because nothing could possibly ever go wrong. Like me not opening the lid of my drink. More dolphins, I think? Is what that sound was? I just forget how far this thing is out. It's just big. It's big so it looks closer. Oh my god. That was terrifying. That was actually pretty terrifying. Hi, whale. I think it was one of the anglerfish up close. Like what they actually look like. Let's see, will they even talk to us? Oh, I can talk. That's promising. I have some supplies for you. What do you know? I think you guys need fish. There's another crate for you. I like how it took 2 crates for the generator, but only 1 for that. Okay, soothing tea, that's actually very helpful. Okay, you want fish. Yep. Time to get you some fish. Which conveniently are right here. I'm assuming it. Yep, that's also fish. Perfect. Spawn monster plus slowdown. Yo. Actually, really good timing, and to be fair, I'm surprised it didn't immediately turn around and go after the boat. But I know there's probably a chance it will, and I got lucky that time. This had better be enough for their biofuel. My gosh, I forget how dark it is out here compared, because it's that little bit of extra fog. Alright, can I get you to do... Yeah, it echoes it. It's super funny. Okay. Do you have anything I can put in storage? I'm actually going to put those two in storage for the second. We'll rest, because I need to go find crates. Before I can do anything else. I am sad they're not going to make any more DLCs for this game, because it's such a fun game. Safety of the Storm Fears. Yeah, no, that's fair. But I am sad they aren't going to make any more DLCs for this game, but they're apparently working on another project. This particular studio, so I'm excited for that. No, that's not the ghost ship. That's the abyssal area. For a second, it looked like a ship. Yeah, there is one. There's one that's coming out on Steam, and it's gonna be similar, but it's not out yet, I don't think, or even in early access just yet. So let's see. Yeah, I think that's the one. Or there's possibly also another one, and it's got different graphics entirely, but it's very, very similar. Okay, so if it's out, yeah, I might have to see. It might be that one, or it might be one with a different name that's very, very similar as well. Because there's one that had more, like, updated graphics, but the premise was still fishing. Or more, like, not updated, but very much more, like, realistic 3D graphics. Okay, we've gotten two. Oh. Bottle or dredgeable? I'm thinking dredgeable. Yep, dredgeable. Okay. Well, now we have to sprint back to the... Oh, I can't make it back to the rig. Oh, we're gonna have to go over to the builder's house. Yeah, I'm not making it back to the rig. Uh-oh. I see an angler boat. Where is haste? Well, we actually made it. We'll put you in storage for now, because you're going to be safe in there. You'll have to check it out, because it might be the one I'm thinking of, it might not be. It might be the one that when I was looking into it, it wasn't out, now it is. But if it's out, it might be something that'd be really fun to play. For sure. Hello, sailfish. inconveniently sized. Hang on. Aha. There we go, that might be enough fish for now. At least I can hope. I shouldn't have to use haste just yet. So I'll switch back to light for now. Yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. It might be, because I think I've seen previews if it's that same one. If it's not, I'll have to show you the one that I saw that looks very similar to this, or has a very similar premise to it. Where things just kind of slowly become more chaotic and horrifying, but it starts out very much just, ooh, you're a fisherman. There is another one that's similar that I keep wanting to play, and I just have not got around to it, which is, oh, what is it? I like how I immediately forget the title when I'm thinking about it. But it takes place in an oil rig. He's too long. I have to figure out something else for that fish. I can't exactly store the fish, I don't think. But what I can put in storage is this and that. I still don't have access to ice, so I know there's a pontoon this way that I might have to make a run for to get any use at the sailfish. Well, the boat got really close before it didn't quite get close. And I once again can see nothing. I do see the pontoon. Okay, well, I think we're safe-ish. Oh yeah, I'm getting to... Oop. Little eyeballs pop up. I need to rest, but I do need to, take these ones back with me. This is the area that's really red in the morning. I do think each area has its own little effects. It is nice. Do I get close to you or not? I assume you're dog tags, but are you... Actually, something I want to pick up? Yeah, apparently you're not the things pretending to be a shipwreck or a plane, so we're good. They make it back to the oil rig, finish putting the fish in the, thing that they need. Maybe grab a couple crates, because I'm probably going to need these as well. Yeah, that room for... Oh, there's another one. It wasn't a one crate only spot. Nice. This one might be, though. Yeah, that was a 1 crate only spot. Okay, so 3 crates from 1 shipwreck is definitely not bad. Especially because I think it's going to take more and more to build simple items now. Aha, I did have the right mana fish. Perfect. And we've got some fun bait. And this is when horrible trouble happens. Yep. There it is. Okay. Not samples just yet. I need to... Yeah, here we go. Now you'll give me the other items I need. But I need to get stuff to you really quick. You got the foundry built. There we go, that should get that built. Okay. Problem is, I need to find a way to be able to equip the fishing rod they've given me, because I can't at the second. Unless I'm able to get a rod that I need. Oh, correction, I can actually just uninstall this one and replace it. Never mind, we're good. Now we can get the very funky fish. I might... Let me... give me a second here. I got plenty of time yet. I might be able to switch it over. Hang on, I need to add a couple zeros to that, because I almost had it for one channel point, and that would have been fun, but also not very quickly. Okay. In theory, you'll have to double check, or like refresh the stream. However, spawn monster should now be 100 channel points. I switched it out for the Aurora for now. I have a feeling this is going to become very interesting very quickly. What game? What are you wanting me to know? Okay, yes, thank you. But I do not need it right now. I do not need the bait for the fish. I need to get to the fish. Yeah, I'll have to figure out which ones for points are better for like channel points. Well, actually, while I'm thinking about it, there is another one that could probably be really good for channel points. Da, da, da. Okay, there we go. We have big waves, give rot, and spawn monster for channel points now. Big waves might accidentally be one, but I will fix that later. Hopefully everyone's been able to get their badges. Oh boy. Yep, there goes the big waves. Where was I even trying to go? Hi, fish. Oh, am I able to actually travel, or am I kind of stuck? I actually can't tell. Am I traveling or am I not traveling? Where am I going? Okay, this is where I'm trying to go. The game is saying I'm moving, but I cannot tell. Let me know I'm actually moving. Okay, we're good. Oh no. This is gonna be a problem with trying to fish. What are you? You are a very interesting fish. Oh. I need to go park for the night for a second because I can take these two back. But I'm going to get the other two I need. I gotta remember they can rot. No, it is really funny watching the gigantic waves and the poor boat just getting sent flying. I may have made an oops at putting that at one channel point, but you know, it could be worth. Hey, I need to get two more to fish. No. Oh, you are not actually what I'm after at all, anyways. I'm sorry, buddy, you're going to wait a second, because I need to... deal with some things here, because I have messed up a tiny bit. Let's get these ones back. Oh, you've corrupted my other fish. Oh no. I forgot about the ooze, because normally you can get a, siphon. A thing that pulls it up, so then while you're moving around you can pick it up and then get to the fishing spots, but I don't have that yet. So I'm having to fish with it. Oh, that's fun. I can't wait to see the clip of that. Oh. Hi, buddy. I'm surprised it doesn't chase, but that thing is still terrifying when it spawns up under your boat. Because to be fair, it could. And I wonder if it's always that one or if there's a few different ones it can do. Because there's some that are way bigger and worse. I think this time it has, but it might... It is still really cool, and I do like how big the anglerfish is. The undermarket? Ah, okay. This is how I get other things. Well, you'll take it covered with gunk, so that's a good thing. And I think I need a crab thing. Okay. Can I, by chance... storage. Put you away, and actually I'll keep you for now. So I'm gonna need you, as much as I hate you being anywhere near my fish. Ah. Okay, we'll try to get more fish here in a second. It could be. I'm trying to remember which ones spawn in what areas. There's just a few different ones. If you panic bad enough, you can actually get a Leviathan to chase you down, and that is actually terrifying, because I think if it does get you, it just takes out your whole ship in one gulp. I think I've only ever seen it once, too, in my entire time playing, aside from the one that does the ending one. I also need to get more crab things. Which maybe I should go really quickly do that, and then come back and do the fishing on the way back. Probably be smarter. Any fancy fish I should grab? Hello, fancy fish. I see a sailfish. Actually, two sailfish in one spot. That's kind of a surprise. I will once again reiterate, you are inconveniently long. Actually, for this run, that's not the worst idea, and it would give me room. Oh, and the fish went poof anyways. Oh well. That could have been worse. Oh, that could be too. Yeah, it could be. It needs to be nighttime. There's some fish over here, I think. Well, there's stuff to dredge, which I'm not looking for, but this should be fish. Yeah, that's fish. Well, one fishy's gonna go missing no matter what. You've given it our best shot. Please don't spawn in invisible rocks, game. I don't remember where they all are now. That should be enough fish to sell, then we should be able to go to the area for the oil rig. That's not about to land on, but we might be able to make it to the hi angler boat. We might be able to make it to the construction dock over here with the fish traps. Yeah, it apparently does need to be at night. It does work at night. It works quite well at night. Oh no. Okay, well, I'll have to repair my boat in a bit. Wait. How come you can't repair my boat if you're a builder? That seems weird. Oh no, that works perfectly. I don't mind at all. I mean, that is the goal. The goal is to cause some chaos. Okay. Now to head back and really quickly do a little bit of repair. Oop. Have you given me slime? No, you've not. Okay. Oh no, you're good. It's perfectly fine. I mean, if I was worried about it, I would have put a timer on it, and there's no timer on that one. The other ones were just like 5 seconds for the crowd control ones that threw them with their currency, just so if they were to get spammed, it wouldn't break. Because I know there's a queue, but no one's been like fully like honest to goodness trying to do like 10 things at once, so it shouldn't break. So I don't really need the slowdown timer on it. True, you're trying to get it timed right. Oh no, I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to the. Oh, I need to go collect my crabs so I can repair my boat. I may have forgot about something here. Thank goodness for spooky crabs because I think they're worth slightly more. How did I grab a repair part in a crab trap? I always wonder. But at least I have plenty of crabs. Now I actually want crab, but it is expensive. It's not something I can normally be like, yeah, I just want this, and like pop down to the store and grab it. A boat repaired, but I actually should get the rest of these crabs. I didn't realize how many I had here this whole time. That just kind of got left behind. Oh hey, we found a sea cucumber. Are you the thing I need for the other thing, but you spawned in the wrong spot somehow? This is a little further than I figured you would spawn. But I think you're the thing we need for the oil rig. Also, in what way did they look like a cucumber? I always wonder. Yeah, there's an extra one there so I can sell all. They're not very cucumber colored. At least I don't know of any red cucumbers. I'm assuming it's more the shape of it. But still. Get these picked up and repaired. Yeah. There we go. I don't need a grab one. Actually, I probably need that. If I can get to the builder's place, I have to make a quick jog with the sea cucumber so the sea cucumber does not expire. So I don't think I can just stuff it in my storage and it'll stay. I think that'll also have it rot. Do a quick sleep. Probably should check these traps in case. Okay, you're still technically fresh. Okay, yeah, there's another sea cucumber, so it is this, but somehow... Game was like, oh, you needed that. Here, let's just hand it to you in the ones that you have in a whole kind of separate part of the area. Okay, there's a fish in here I need, but I need to figure out where it is. The bigger version, I think. Nope. I have been hit with ooze again. Aha, here's the thing I need. I think. I'm gonna fit you in here. Okay. I do not want the slime, thank you. Aha. There we go. We have managed to fit all of our fishy friends. In theory. I don't know if that was the one I needed. I don't think. I think there's another big fish I need, but I need to deliver at least the sea cucumbers. The rest can go for biofuel, and we'll see what we need. Game, I love that you make weird sounds for no reason sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, something has spawned in, and I turn the camera, and it's like, nope. Just weird noise. I still had an energy drink in my mouth, so the timing of that was perfect. And I wasn't expecting that. No, you're good. That was funny. That was actually really funny. I wasn't expecting it. That really got me, though. I was trying not to, like, I wanted to laugh, but it was one of those things of, like, I have stuff in my mouth, so I can't laugh at the same time. I did do this. I did. And it was worth it. Oh yeah, that is not the fish I need, but I do need the sea cucumber. Goodbye, sea cucumber. I do not know what will happen to you, but I hope it is good things. Goodbye to the rest of the fish. Don't really need either of those at the second. I need to find this other fish they want me to find. I don't know where it is in that. Yeah, I did give you a lot of power, but it's worth it. I don't know where this last fish they want me to find is. Hi, lightning. Please don't get too close to my boat. Yep. A hi, whale. As long as the game doesn't decide that we're going to find out what Jonah was like, we're good. Then again, I don't think that whales could eat us. We're kind of too big of a boat, I think. At least I'd hope, but that whale was huge. Hello, corrupted fish. Oh, there's a whole other puddle on the other side. Okay, that might be where they are. Yeah, some whales get boats, but this boat is definitely too big. Yeah, yeah. This one would be a little bit too big for, like, small crunchy snack. This would be like trying to eat a cheeseburger in one full bite. And probably would not taste particularly good at the same time. You aren't the shape of what I need, I don't think. Wait, no, maybe you are. Maybe you are. You are, actually. Paddlefish. I know, it does kind of look like lava. It is interesting that it's oil, though, because I think they kind of reference that it's also not oil. Like, it's kind of a combination of a couple things. Because it's bringing up prehistoric fish, or later on it brings up kind of prehistoric fish. So it's a weird substance. You know, the way they make it look to kind of make it stand out does definitely make it look like lava. Hi, anglerfish. It's meant to be very, eldritch, abyssal horror. This DLC in particular, I think, kind of added more to it in that sense, and it reminds me a lot of, like, there's a couple book series that are on the same plane of, like, Oil Rig, Go Bad, and goes and brings stuff up from, like, prehistoric ages. There's also, like, other stuff like that. Yeah. This one, I think, is a little bit different than some of the other DLCs. Like, the Ice DLC is a little bit different. But it still hits that main point really well that they're trying to go for, and it works really, really well, to be fair. There's a show. I think it's just called The Rig. That kind of has a similar premise and is really good. Whether or not that show ever gets a third season, though, is something I'll have to see. I guess I think the last one came out recently. Oh, you know, Dredge is very, like... I don't feel like it got a lot. Like, there's a lot of people that I know who've played it, but it's because it's people that I would watch and kind of have the same interest, but I don't think it got kind of far outside of a niche because it is kind of a niche thing. There's a lot to it. They haven't been seen outside the fossil record since, well, ever. The fissure opening probably caused some kind of disturbance in the deep, possibly spooking some of these fish up the water column. Oh, that seems like a problem. Oh, yep, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem. And there's the next area we're gonna have to go to. Okay, there we get the siphon. Okay. Well, I gotta go to storage. Grab one. Fish friend, you are in the way. Oh, sorry, I can't tell it here. Hang on. Prehistoric fish, only worth $50. That poor fish. Okay, I see. You guys are gonna need quite a bit of it. Okay. Storage. Grab these out. Yeah, it kind of looks like lava. But it kind of makes sense, I guess, if it's a fissure in the ground. Yeah, 50 for a literal dinosaur. Like, that is underselling it quite a bit. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need crab things again. Tier 2, so we'll hand this over. And what do you know? I think I have one of those, hilariously enough. I'm not in the factory. I need the storage. Because I was not able to install it. I need to work on the next expansion upgrade for my poor boat. You want tier 2? Let's do that. Okay, nice. But it's gonna take research parts. And you guys things I do not have right now. You don't need anything from me just yet. Oh. One key too many. Can I upgrade? Yeah, I can't upgrade anything for you. Okay, we got some materials. I know where we're going. And that place might be able to get me the next upgrade on this poor boat. to actually have a little bit more pep in our step and hurry up just a bit. But also so we can do more of the... Because I'm probably going to need the oceanic fishing rod again. Chances are... Oh, hi, orcas. You are quite big. Or this boat is quite small, I'm not sure which. I guess technically both could be true at the same time. Also, you need to find more crates. There should be plenty over by this area, though. Every time they send you to a new area, there tends to be some crates somewhere. Such as right here. Well, that was, interesting timing, I'll give you that game. Not quite what I figured would happen. Get rid of the lighthouse. I'm not doing too bad on time, but it'll give me a chance to look at the first idea of what I'm going to need for upgrades. Because the dry dock there will tell me. Are you cloth or are you wood? Nope, you're wood. Definitely going to need you. Oh. It only had one. Darn you, game. Darn you. I need more than that. No, not the shipwright. Dry dock. Okay. I think I have the 2 metal and 2 cloth. Well, I've got 4 cloth, so I definitely have it. There we go. Put the cloth away for now. I probably shouldn't tempt things by heading out this early, but I need to BRB for just a split moment. I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and yeah, I see what you're saying about it. It's kind of like Subnautica with the ocean horror. Subnautica for me, though, wasn't super spooky, which I feel kind of bad about, or at least I wasn't spooked particularly bad by it, but I also didn't get super far into it, and I do need to finish it at some point in the channel. That might be when I get done with Temtem. I might put Subnautica back into the rotation. I just feel like it wasn't super interesting because I wasn't getting spooked. It's a good game, though. It was actually a really good game. But yeah, the um, storage system is really nice. Doesn't look like there's shipwreck items there that I can get. I know there's probably some around this island, though. That's fair. Yeah, I know. I got to the point where I was starting to see the Leviathan. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. But I also realized as long as you kind of stayed away from him, you were okay. But the problem is I'm still early enough in the game that that might change. But yeah, it's one of those things I'll have to mess with it and see. I think the premise is good. I do like it. And the storyline is really, really good. You wouldn't happen to sell any parts, would you? No, only that one. Which I have a feeling... Doesn't look like that is a thing I need, maybe? Oh no, I am gonna need it. I see the thing that says I'm gonna need it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need plenty more fish. And a research part. I should save that crab, though, because it's going to be turned, or able to be turned into paint. I know what it's supposed to be, but it reminds me distinctly of... The poor splintered crab reminds me distinctly of, like, caramel-filled chocolate. So, in my mind, it is the caramel-filled chocolate crab. Which I guarantee it is not. Yeah, I do want to try the second game, because I've heard with it being multiplayer, it's really fun. And yeah, no, every single time I look at it, it just looks like somebody cracked open, like, caramel-filled chocolate. And the poor crab is unfortunately colored to even look more like caramel. Admittedly, a chocolate crab with caramel in it would be kind of a cool, like, concept. Shipyard, right? Yep. Well, Krabby friend, I am going to go take you to a person who somehow will be able to create paint in your color. I guess the best thing I can do is hoping that he's using the crab as an example and not to make said paint. Otherwise, poor Krabby. Oh no, yeah, if somebody made an actual, like, honest to goodness realistic crab-shaped crab with caramel in it out of chocolate, I would 100% eat it as well. Like, that's just, that kind of novelty stuff is really cool and I like it. I'll sometimes get chocolate flavors that even if I'm not like, oh, I'll like this, or I might not like it, I'll give it a try, because sometimes I've been entirely wrong and I've actually liked it. The one I thought I would hate and ended up liking is there's a brand who does what they call champagne chocolate, and I was like, okay, so there's like champagne in it. No, it's very, very mild flavoring of it, but I think it would be easier to say it's white grape juice than anything else as far as what the flavor is. but it's pop rocks that are in the chocolate because then it gives it a fizzy feeling. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of smart. Yeah, the dark chocolate oranges are really good too. And yeah, I was like, I would have never thought of it on my own as a thing that I would like, but I just happened to come across it and try it and was like, huh. Paint boat, where I think it's rust. Oh, not quite what I wanted. Hang on. Ah, it's maple orange. There we go. Goodbye, little caramel crab. There we go. But yeah, they had a lot of other flavors as well that were really good, and I'll have to see if they're still making them, because I know I send you a link. They're a smaller brand that sometimes gets their stuff in the grocery stores around here, but I know it's like more state local. They have a s'mores one that's really good. Any of them, if they do like, if they have a mint one, theirs always has like mint cream in it instead of just like mint flavoring, which I thought was really nice. What else have they had? They've done caramel one. They did a peanut butter one that I absolutely adored. Because it was dark chocolate and it was a really kind of thicker shell than say Reese's, and it had like really smooth peanut butter in it. Oh yeah, they should still be business. I think it's called Seattle's, not or Seattle chocolate. It used to be, or no, it's not Seattle chocolate. It's something else now. It used to be Seattle chocolate. Oh no, yeah, it is. It is honestly one of my favorites. If I can get my hands on it, peanut butter chocolate is 100% what I'm gonna grab. But I think they did some fruit flavors. They did a s'mores flavor that was pretty good. But it was a really, really, like, milk chocolate. They've done some cherry ones that were really good. I don't have any fish to sell, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. On the fish end of things. Alright, I don't have ice, so this is gonna be a very long trip. Ah. I need you kind of out of my hole right now, and I need you guys to stay. Because I need to get materials. Oh yeah, nautilusks. You're a fish, you're not what I'm looking for exactly. Aha, but you are one of the things I need. Well, I got a research part. I wasn't quite expecting that one. Are we out? Nope, we're not. Okay, 3 pieces of wood from one of these is not bad. However, now it is a bit later than I would have liked. And there's going to be rocks in front of me somewhere. When I actually turn the right direction. We have chocolate honey right now. Ooh, that sounds really good. And yeah, it makes sense that you kind of find that at like a run fair. Like run fairs have a lot of that really nice stuff, or like we don't necessarily have run fairs around here, but some of the farmers markets will have like really, really interesting like small items or small like company items That ended up being really good. Okay, I need 2 metal for that, and we need 1 more wood and 2 more metal. So 4 metal. And 1 more wood. I remember the amount I just said. Now, this is one I can't go too far in because there's going to be a very annoying large fish. I need to avoid that if I can. And we... Oh my gosh. Oh no, the metal I was trying to get. Okay, we've got 1 piece of metal. Oh no. Okay, I can fit 1 more. We're good. When I actually do this right... Ah. Yep. Oh no, oh, that's right. This thing has a timer on it, so it lasts a long time. Can I make it over to the... What is happening to those fish? They're just, they're kind of getting tossed into the air, apparently. I'm sure that's doing great for the poor fish. It looks hilarious, though. Where were they? They were there because they had that little, Yeah, there they are. In there somewhere. Is he gonna toss them again? Oh, they might have despawned. There's some there that are having the same problem. They're getting tossed. That is super funny. Oh, I can't dredge anything because I don't have room. No, I'm gonna sail back in this. Okay, we're good. I think. I think we're good. I didn't hear the uh-oh, we've damaged something sound. They are. They really are. Yo, it just like bounces the poor boat around like it's a little floaty toy. Oh, I'm spooked. I wonder if it had spawned something. Okay, we got these. I did need 1 more, and I need 1 more piece of metal. Then that needs 4 pieces of wood, so we're not quite where I need to be on that. I'll rest really quick though and see if I can stop panicking. I bet the waves are still going to be there. Oh no, not quite, okay. I wonder if the fish are left hanging in the air for a second when it despawns. I don't want to know what happens to the water spout when it spawns, though. That thing is, kind of not fun to deal with. I found a silver trinket. That is most helpful, game. 100% what I need. I mean, I guess for money, yes, but... I really want to see if the fish end up hanging in the air. Is there a little... I'm trying to see if there's a good, like, spout of them. There's definitely some in there, though, but there should be at least one or two ahead of me. Unless I can move a little. Oh, the fact that oil doesn't spread is kind of funky. Okay, so it does actually move me a little bit. How far have I been moved off course? Oh, here we are. That's what I was trying to get to. Nope, I think I'm the only thing that gets left in the air somewhat. Oh, that's interesting. See, sometimes when the wave is moving, the fish are stuck in the air for a minute. No metal or anything. Doesn't look like it. I think this is fish. Yeah, that's fish. I need to go back and I'll have to sail around the other way, because if I go too far that way, I'm gonna be too late into the night. Oh. Oh no, not the water spout. I'd rather not lose something. Yeah. I thought it was funky. It was there and then it wasn't. Like it cut it off early. Okay, dock real quick. Oh, I don't have metal, that's right. Okay. So you need to go into storage. That's another research part. Speaking of which... yeah, that's gonna be more. Oh, no. I'd like to sell those, please. When I don't make an error and assume I have more than I do... Crabs, here I come at very slow speeds. Where I have messed up just a bit. Oh, that is the slowest speed I think the boat can actually go. That was super funny. Horrible, but funny. Let's see. Fish market. Yeah, so I'd like to sell all of these. So I can get that. Yep, please install that, thank you. Send that to storage for now. And rest, because if I get 200 more, I can stick on one of the other engines, which will help. Yep, if I need to repair you. Best I don't buy another one. Yeah, let's see if we can find more of our lovely and amazing ship parts. I think we're probably going to have an easier time just finding fish. And just remember not to quite go inland or into the island at all, or I'm going to be battling a very large fish, which I might already have accidentally summoned. Oh, what do you know? I've already accidentally summoned him. Go away. Stinky large fish. I want dredge stuff. I do not want to deal with you. I know for a fact there's a shipwreck over here that I do want. I know they're over here, okay. Man, there's a dock right there if I need to sleep. Perfect. This actually works out quite well. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. This is closer to what I am looking for. One piece of cloth already. Here we go. Is there eels? I do not need eels right at this second. Nor do I think the eels want to be caught right at this second. Man, these spawns are being generous with how much stuff I'm being able to get from them. It's almost worrying. I don't do that game. And we get another research part. Nice. Do a quick rest here and see if we find some wood. I think that's going to be the main problem item. Oh yeah, there's things that spawn in the oil. Oh, we have another research part. Yep, there's one of those shrines if I want a spooky item later. That'll definitely be helpful, but the second, I'm not as worried. Oh yeah, I have this. I keep forgetting I do. Just clean up a bunch of this oil real quick. see if this is enough item-wise. Otherwise, there's other islands I can go to for shipwreck parts. There we go, now we've got the next hull upgrade. Oh, I do need one more fabric. We need to swap you out for once, and I actually do need to use it. Two more wood, and then 2 of the fancy metal. Wait, research, because I've got so many research parts. That'll be great later, but I have a feeling it is particularly expensive. Yeah. Yep. Hey, okay, we've got the next one. That'll give us the maple orange paint. Go turn that in real quick. When I get there, I'll take a look at the engines at the shop over there and see if I can put a small one in for the second. But it might be worth just saving it for that large one if I can. I think once I'm there and I look at the engines, we'll stop it. But what I'll do is I'll actually leave this save. And the next time we do crowd control, because I have a feeling this will be something that we do every so often, we'll just go off of the same save again. It's kind of fun having to try to do the game with a little bit of challenge added. There are the rocks. Okay, there we go. Hey, the wood here's respawned. Perfect. Sleep really quick. And we'll go across over here. Well, I've got plenty to sell, so I might actually be able to afford the big engine. It is a lot of sea cucumbers, though. Oh my god, there's even more. Game was like, I heard you like these things. Here, have more of them. Stick the research part in there. Do the rest of these. We'll see if we have enough for the fancy engine. There we go. Now to sell them. No, we do not quite have enough. That might give me enough, though. Oh yeah, if I sell this, / trade it in, we have more than enough. We're gonna be zooming now. Oh yeah, much quicker. Perfect. Oh no, not the troll. That crab pot. There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't quite working right. Now we'll dock back here. And from there, this is a room to save it for now, and then the next time we do crowd control, we'll pick up from here. It's really fun, actually, and I think it'll be kind of a thing that we'll do every so often. I don't know, it might be in August. The other way for you guys to kind of tell me if you want to see it again or want to do it again is there's a little channel points challenge, and I'll post about it in the Discord, where if that reaches its goal, and it's kind of a smaller goal, then we'll do another one in August, but that way you can kind of also gain insight to whether people want to see this or not without just tossing a poll in the Discord. This works for the people who aren't in the Discord. Anyways, this is fun. I'm excited to possibly do this again, and I will see you all another day. Well, actually, tomorrow. I will see you all tomorrow.